That should do it.
And now it's my turn.
And another console.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except CYAN.
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over. Again. I wonder if I can destroy that.
Find a way.
These things go sideways, too. Those don't look too stable. That should cut off the vent up there.
Which side?
Find a way.
grab a ride. The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
Looks like the old path. We're close now.
One last exchange with Anita. Via chat, attached to the Centurion case. Anyone ever finds this, we'll never see her again. Neither will CYAN. And I've got to tell her that too.
Activate magnetic tractor for priority material. Engage primary and secondary incinerators. Clear to
Voice of the demon.
and prepare for cycle on 41-X72. Transport priority. Separate priority material pattern Delta 5. Assemble materials package F-Mark-9. Transport materials package to construction.
The altar.
4.
Desecrated.
Transport unit F. Mark-9S. Century.
There's no light here. Is a spirit present? The demon.
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed. Prepare countermeasures.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the blue light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raid the technical strength. One has been exposed, but I am
Unauthorized protocol returned. Scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever CYAN did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. I either need to destroy this thing or override it. That CYAN warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us!
Take it down!
from repairing the beast! Deal with the tower! Quickly!
Don't let her repair the machine!
I'll cut you down! We can't kill the machine while the tower ain't built.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous fantasy operative.
Aloy!
No!
Tower network.
Araya! Don't!
Spirit! CYAN, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. Aratak! Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Banukai! Rhea's gone. What of CYAN?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
All of my interactions with Araya were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events because of your efforts. And of course, I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was...
CYAN,
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice. You are different from the Banuk. We can communicate on a much more...
So are you an artificial intelligence?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity.
Okay, that's a mouth. But your emotions don't seem limited to me.
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. It was Aurea who renewed me. Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, she felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Our visits seemed, yet I did not comprehend that the depth of... Although I do fear non...
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, CYAN. But she was determined. How is Aratak?
He is in great emotional distress. I will do what I can to help. By sharing I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process...
This firebreak project. It was...
Yes, I can report the
But it's been a long time, CYAN. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most...
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility. I predict caldera stability for at least another...
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate...
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, CYAN?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow. He explained that I would need to be suspended and it was a very emotional... There were no further communications. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction.
Was the daemon Hephaestus?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise...
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location. One I've never been... So while losing the cauldron was...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with it.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me. Until I capitulated, it forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds...
Your empathy is greatly appreciated.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming...
Yes, we all hunt machines.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's... It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or die, I feel substantial anxiety.
You and me both, CYAN. So in the old world, this land was called...
Yes, It was a designated nature preserve for what?
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone
A lot has changed in the world side. Do you know anything about the dam?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for it was later appropriated for the Firebreak project. And after my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered these provided me with several colorful additions.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistance, and there were legislative and enforcement in order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my. As a result, my intellectual and
Seems strange to...
human societies and machine programming are.
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats. Though there were no serious Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree.
CYAN, do you know the name?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CE?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the.
A benefactor. But he made machines.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek.
Are you referring?
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn, but I never met Dr.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my
What was the old world like?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my.
You still had more exposure than me, CYAN.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless, though rationally speaking, the metric.
What kind of upheaval?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food, but these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced.
So there wasn't enough room for people?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues. We had succeeded. At least that was the data I had. It seems Myas.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversation.
You're asking me if you should...
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs, so take it easy on them.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk.
As long as they don't end...
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new... I may be able to provide...
I'd like that, CYAN. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Chieftain,
Just Aloy.
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was. And why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me. If only you could have heard it, brother. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that CYAN said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, CYAN, Hephaestus, all very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail. There.